Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakahach Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well and taught us his truth. And shalom to the whole for that's one of the four corners of the earth. That's also praise in the names of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. To you, I want to say shalom. It's about the coming back with another edifying lesson. I was supposed to be exhorting. And I just got out the workplace. A little quick hit, but Lord willing that the rain not is knowing. I try to set my camera up facing the rain because I like the rain. The rain could be very peaceful. You see what I'm saying? Kind of eases the mind. But I was meditating on certain scriptures, in the workplace. And this one comes to mind. This is Hebrews 13, chapter 13, verse 13. Let us go forth, therefore, unto him without the camp, bearing his reproach. For here have we no continuous city, but we seek one to come. And that's the main thing and main goal that we are fighting for. Righteousness on earth, man. All this wickedness and stuff going on around this world. This work could be very, very vexing, man. Day in, day out at the workplaces, man. You think about we inside here, man. We in captivity. But what keeps me insane, and man, I know that probably keeps some of you Akim and Aqua saying the man think that this is the NLBO, man. Because always, we get down in the spirit, but we always go back to the scriptures for comfort. Let's bring out Romans 15:4. Because today, man, some days be rougher than others, but we got to keep on pushing. You see what I'm saying? But I always like to go back to the scriptures to give me that sense of it'll be all right because this ain't the NLBO. We just got to keep up the good fight of faith. Romans 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things was written aforetime were written for our learning, that we thought patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You see, and that's what we always do. And this, this stuff's really, really for the IKM and Aqua that's out there. You go to something, man, just lean back on the scriptures, man. Just think about, it's a city to come. That's the reason why you have to keep on fighting and going for that straight gate. And Lord willing that the rain is not as annoying, you see what I'm saying, in the video. But I like it, and this topic is my video, so just bear with it. But yeah, man, because sometimes, man, you can feel, annoyed, vexed like a lot, man. That's the same spirit, seeing these people around, and our people, man, especially our people, man, 2,000 of our people, they're just so reckless they don't care. It's like they're not circumspect at all, man. It's like they're really lost, they're really confused. You got guys talking about the future and all that, and asking me, what is your long-term goal? And I tell them, I don't know, but my long-term goal is to see fucking America destroyed. And Yahweh Shai to come back and deliver us on the chariots. But sometimes you have to catch yourself, man. Cause I understand. I be ready to explode in the workplace, man. Especially you talking to people, especially the ones who want to be so-called spiritual and deep, bro. And I be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. Like, but sometimes you have to catch yourself. You have to control the spirit, man. Cause man, like, some days, man, you just want to let it all out. But you can't do that. You gotta be like Superman. Like Clark Kent in this truth, man. Because most people don't understand what they talk about. You scroll on social media looking for certain lessons, and then you just see dumb fucks, man. You see what I'm saying? But most people, blesses is us, who in this truth with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because we understand our mission and our goal at the end of the day. Now I want to get this. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short, and it remaineth that both that had a wise be as that had none, and they that weep as though that weep not, and that they rejoice as they rejoice not, and they that buy as they possess not, and they that use the world as not abusing it, for the fashion of the world passeth away. Because we know that we at the end of the world. 2 Ezra 6 said Esau's at the end of the world, man, because he's in rulership right now. So we can't cling on to these things of the world. You know, and I can't remember. I think I did a lesson like this before, but hey, why not? We're gonna do it again, man, because you never know who's watching out there, who might come past this video, man. Because you know, I always think about them scriptures, because so most people are really betting on this place for the next 30, 40 years, man. And us in this truth, we want to see this shit burn. We want to see this place known as Babylon the Great burn, man. And Yahweh Shah come back and you know, establish his rulership and righteousness, man. Because you know, when Yahweh Shah come back, it will be no more sad days for the Israelites, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, and that's the thing. And the day and age that we always think about. Because, man, most people are here through, man. Let's get on Mark chapter 8. I think it's 8. I believe I brought this out of camp the other day. You know? Because most people, man, don't you feel like that you ain't winning in life? If you in this truth and gospel and praise on the true names of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, you are winning, man. You know, he said, meaning it's called and few was chosen, but we know that it's a great multitude that will be saved. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to be proud, but I always keep that confidence, man. You see what I'm saying? That you look, I won't put here for no reason. I was put to fulfill my lot and purpose to do the will of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh. And I'm gonna keep on doing that all the way to the end. You know, and give it all I got. You know, I'm gonna keep using my talents. You see what I'm saying? But I wanna go to Mark chapter 8, and I'm gonna start at verse 35. And I can't remember if I brought this out at camp or the day before. I'm gonna bring it out again. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for the sake of the gospel, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he should gain the whole world and lose his soul? And that's right, man. You got all these wicked ass actors and athletes, man, and you got the abstinence coming out. Man, fuck this world. Why would you wanna be rich or have power in this world? This world is wicked, man. Everything is wicked, man. You see what I'm saying? You got our people looking up to fucking people like Morgan Freeman and fucking Denzel Washington, Oprah Winfrey. All them people got straight demons, man. Fuck them, man. You know, the real people you should be looking up to is the men of the Lord. Mainly start with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? And the teachers and the prophets and the elders and the apostles he sent forth. They're the ones who got the answer for salvation, man. And I always think about that. That's why I always said the water, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know, for giving me this opportunity to push and further his word. You see what I'm saying? Because people really think the main thing in life is to get rich and generational wealth. We all had that mindset before, man. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I can be no hypocrite. That's why I thought the main goal of life was to be is to try to get rich, build up our community, and have generational wealth. That was the mind of a black man. You see what I'm saying? But now I came into the truth. I have a mind of a servant of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I know this is not the end all be all. We're gonna build in the kingdom of heaven. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I can't sit here and say that I never thought like that. We all have aspiration and dreams like that, man. You know, because one thing I used to hate seeing my mother and my father, you know, every time bills come, they look stressed out. I used to hate that shit, man. I said, bro, you know, I'm gonna try so hard to grind, you know, and make this money and make sure that my peoples never feel sad again. But I don't have to do that. You know who gonna do it for me? Yahweh Shai is, man. Once he come back, he gonna establish his throne, and then, you know, the elect, Lord willing, that we probably elect, we're gonna bring back, you know, the other 2/3 of our people, and we should never see a sad day again, man. You see, and that's what I always think about. I hate seeing our people in this down state, you know, under the curses, man. You know, we all look fucked up, man, and our people sell out for a bunch of crumbs to these fucking wicked ass elites, man. Let's keep going. Mark chapter 8, verse 37. Oh, what should a man give in exchange for his soul? Right, and that's money. And money can't even measure. Money is not even real money, because real resources is people, gold, silver, and then the earth. You see what I'm saying? That's real resources, man. That little paper dollar that you so-called YNs kill for, and you people fucking would do anything for, that is nothing, man. You see what I'm saying? This money is gonna come and go. I always told money comes and goes, and now this money system is about to be destroyed. It's gonna be a digital system, and that now what? And then they're gonna try to force you the bow knee to Baal, and since you want a little money, that's why it says in Luke 21, I believe, so you can't serve the Most High Mammon. The Mammon is money. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. That's the reason why. Because you see money as your God, and a lot of people they don't seek out the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua because they say there's no benefit. How many videos you seen that people say they don't benefit of being a Hebrew Israelite? What's the benefit for us? How you gonna do for the community? For the community? And I made a video about we're not here for the community's sake, but that's mindset of a lot of our people. They worry about the fucking community. This shit gonna be destroyed. We giving you the warnings of what's to come, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep on going. Mark chapter 8, verse 38. Whosoever therefore should be ashamed of me, if my words in adultery and simple generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he come in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. And that's right, Yahweh Shai, he's gonna come on the Father chariot. You see what I'm saying? In these latter days. And we are not ashamed to serve our Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We stand out there boldly as lions, man. But bold and proud, and prophesying the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom. The only people who are ashamed of their heritage and of our ancient custom is our people, man. You see what I'm saying? Because this Bible, and holy means separate. This Bible literally is our heirloom. This is our history. Literally, the true history of the Hebrew Israelites is in the Bible. You see what I'm saying? They're your true identity. It tells you everything you need to know inside the Bible, but it's not revealed to everybody. You see what I'm saying? But I want to get this first in the Apocrypha. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as him as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. You see, and that's what we doing week in and week out, making these lessons, daily lessons, or you see what I'm saying, out there on how it's about way. We standing here bold as lions, you see, in the boldness. We base it in the belly of the beast that held us in captivity, and we prophesy on the downfall of their kingdom in their kingdom, man. You see what I'm saying? Because most people don't understand that this book is in code, man. You see? And that's why people can't understand why this stuff is going on. You see what I'm saying? They don't understand it, That's why they always come against us. But we know what we fighting for. We fighting for a righteous rulership. You see what I'm saying? And they have the blood off our hands too, But that's what I always think about, man. Every time I get angry or feel some type of way, I reply back to the scriptures. Man, you know what? Let me go ahead and read some scriptures or listen to a video. Sometimes listen to a brother video will give you comfort also, man. You see? Because it's these words of hope, man. I think that's in, what's that, Zechariah? Is that Zechariah 3? Brothers and sisters of faith. Let me see, Swag, give me a moment here. This man is like, sometimes you just be going through it. You got a lot of stuff going on. This payment, this person bothering you. Somebody in your ear. Man, but Zechariah 9:12. Turn ye to stronghold, you prisoners of hope. Even to the day do I declare that I will render double unto thee. You see what I'm saying? We the prisoners of hope, man. We out here, fighting for the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and being true to it. You see what I'm saying? We have hope. We're gonna keep on fighting the good fight until the end, But back to this sinful ass, wicked ass kingdom, man. Let's bring up Revelation 18, because as I said, what should a man do to sell his soul? As I read to you in Mark chapter 8, let's go to Revelation 18 and 13, because this is what Babylon pushes. Revelation 18 verse 13. And the cinnamon and oils and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horse and chariots and slaves and souls of men. You see what I'm saying? And this is what happened. The souls of men. This is why these people, they sell themselves short of the wine of Babylon, man. That's what this wicked demonic world brings, man. Why would you want to be a part of this world that don't offer you nothing but just chaos and wickedness? You see? You know, this place have to be destroyed and burned. It's no saving this place. You know? And like that's why I always say it's always good to stay focused inside this truth, man, and don't always try to get distracted. You see what I'm saying? You want to stay in the course, in that straight gate. You see what I'm saying? You want to stay in the straight gate. Let's get bear with me here. Let's get James chapter 4, verse 13 in the NLT version. Look here, you who say today or tomorrow we are going to a certain town, I will stay there a year and will do business there and make profit. How do you know what your life will bring tomorrow? Your life is like a morning fall, as in a little while, then it's gone. What ought to say, if the Lord wants us to, we will live or do this, or do that. Otherwise, you're boosting while your own plans are such a boosting is evil. And that's the main point, man. It's the Lord's will if we're going to do anything. I think I said James 5. I meant James 4 when I said that earlier. It's the Lord's will, man, because our life is nothing but a little bit of vapor. So why not just give it all to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? You see what I'm saying? Because, you know this ain't the end all be all. You know, we just got to keep on fighting, you know? And that's why I say, you know, most of our people, mainly we got our people, they want it on this side. That's why they get into those left-hand spirits, man. You see what I'm saying? Sacrificing people. Oh, I meant to put the video inside. I'm gonna put a video inside here showing you that the people who won the Super Bowl, Drew Lock. I'm gonna just show it in post production this video. I might edit after I say this.
So here we go. We had a lot of angels this year. Angels. I lost my father the day after the Houston game this year. And we had angels all year. Ernest lost his father. Jake Bobo lost his father. Drew Lock lost his father. Charles Cross lost his father. TB lost his brother. It's real. Angels, faith, watching over us. I know my father has been watching over us the whole time. We only lost one game since my father passed. With those angels, we know that Paul Allen has watched over us. To Paul Allen and Jody, Paul would be so proud of you the way you've led this organization and allowed us to be where we are. To Jody Allen, let's go!
And show towards the end how all their fathers died this year for a fucking Super Bowl. And that's a damn sacrifice, man. You know, but that's what I said. This is wicked ass kingdom, bro. That ain't a coincidence. All those players on the Seahawks died. You see, all their fathers died. You see what I'm saying? That's just nothing but witchcraft and sacrifice, man. And I brought that down, you know, in that video, like in the Sodom and Gomorrah. I might as well go to Wisdom Solomon 12, man. You know, it happened before. The same thing. Now I'll just keep bringing it out. Why not? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, verse. I'm gonna start 1. For thine incorruptible spirit is all in things. Therefore chastise thou them a little they offended, and warns them, putting them in remembrance, where they are offended by living their wickedness, they may be believing, O Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. For it was while they destroyed the hands of our fathers, both those old inhabitants of the Holy Land, whom they harnessed those ordinary words of witchcrafts and wicked in sacrifices, who also malicious murders of children, devours men of flesh, and feasts of blood. You see what I'm saying? That's what's going on right now. Over there in the Epstein Island and all that, Genochrome and all that. I brought this out in the video before, but this is what the wickedness of this place have been doing. But we the only ones who be calling it out. You know, even before I was in the truth, you know, I used to always, you know, try to always watching videos, so-called conspiracy theories, because most conspiracies come true. You see what I'm saying? And I used to always be on their asses, man. But the priests out in the midst of the adulterous crew and the parents that killed their own hands of themselves despite of help. You see what I'm saying? That's the same thing happening again. You know, and this same kingdom, this wicked kingdom, man. known as Babylon the Great in the Great Hole in Nineveh. You know, in Nineveh, my fault, known as Nineveh and known as Babylon the Great, and you know, the daughter of Babylon, technically, in the Great Hole. You know, and this place is very powerful, man. You know, every single day. You know what the scripture say? Pride go before destruction. Let's get that. Proverbs 16 verse 18. Pride go before destruction, and the Holy Spirit before fall. You know, everybody proud, man. From Esau to other nations to our own 2,005 people, man. You know, they don't seek the will of the Heavenly Father Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. They fill up their own bellies, man. You know, and that's wrong with this place. It gonna keep on doing their wickedness until it's too late. And the warning is going out there. You see what I'm saying? Let me read this, because I just brought it up. Nah, I just showing the power. Well, let's read Jonah chapter 1 verse 1. Now the word of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua coming to Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, "Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for their wickedness has come up before me." Right? We understand that Nineveh was also a wicked place, man. You see, just like today, how the great man of the Lord is signing the crown, the downfall of this damn kingdom, man. You know, we doing the same thing for this place to get judgment and for this place to be burned. You see? I'm going to close it up with some more scriptures. Let's close out with this. Proverbs 24 verse 12 NOT. Don't excuse yourself by saying, "Look, we didn't know." For the Most High understands all hearts, and He sees you. And who guards your soul knows you knew. He will repay all people as their actions deserves. And you see, and that's going for you people who don't want to seek out the truth, who inherit it. Now the reason why that scripture is so powerful, and like I said, 2 years ago, I did not know nothing about Hebrew Israelites at all. You see what I'm saying? But when I hear the word, it's something just lit inside me like, this is the truth. But it's people out there who know about Hebrew Israelites and don't take it as serious, man. And so they're gonna be part of that destruction, man. But you know, this flowing the spirit, long one, you find less edify, you got something from it. I just wanted to get it off my chest, man. You know, just keep on fighting a good fight out there, man. It's a city. We fight for the kingdom of heaven, it's city to come. You know, so Lord one, you find less edifying, you got something from it. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, or Kahakodash. Shalom.